What's up, guys? It's Keith here with Stock Market Exclusive. Hey, so I just wanted to go over our trigger on Twitter today that we got in chat. Pretty cool little trigger on it. I kind of got ahead of myself thinking it was the first day to make a new high setup, but it wasn't. It was actually the bounce play setup. And so yeah, let's go over it. It's a really cool setup, and I'll give you a reference video to review going over this kind of daily charts pullback kind of play. So I'll show, there's a link for that in the description. Actually, I'll just post it in the description. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Minimize myself back down a little bit. All right, so as you can see on Twitter, this is the 9 EMA, this white line here, on the daily chart, right? So you can see that Twitter, basically right here, this is where the momentum shifted on it. We bounced up, and then we actually started holding, consolidating above the 9 EMA. And then it looks like we kind of went for a little false breakout here, which was pretty interesting. And then, but couldn't get anywhere, and then caught the 9 and then gapped up like the next day. So that's just a big old spike in price. Imagine this is a big ass green candle, basically, candlestick. So now we're pulling back, and we're pulling back right into the 9 EMA. And so this is basically the setup that we look for, because now we're anticipating it's going to bounce at this point, which it did. So yeah, basically, yeah, you can review the video for that one in the link in the description. But basically, I'm just going to review this Twitter trade with you guys, and I'll show you right off the top of what I was looking at. Let me see. So here's the morning watch list that we had posted. This was at 6 minutes before the bell, so it's kind of like right up to the bell, because I'm usually scrambling to look through all the charts that I have to look through. But as you can see here, Twitter was second on our list, and I mentioned that not really excited about a whole lot, to be honest. But I do kind of like TCAT through forward. The volume was super sketch on that one. It was super light. Twitter, the PM high day break is interesting. So that was during that time of day. That was 6 minutes before the bell. So the Twitter chart looked like that, I think. No, let's see. It looked like that. So I was thinking that basically, let me make this 5 minutes. So here, I'm looking at the 5 minute now, because I'm zooming in for an entry, possible entry, okay? I was thinking that what would happen is it would kind of just go down and catch the VWAP and the 9 EMA here, and not go so low, not break this support level at like 45.30, right? I didn't want it to go that low. So that basically made it mean that my risk was going to be super wide on it now at that point. So I kind of wasn't interested in it, because I was hoping this support would hold, and then it'd bounce off that level and then squeeze through pre-market high day to get us up into, let me just plot. So I was thinking that we could at least test yesterday's high day, which is like right in there. So if the stock would have held that level and created support, I could have risked there, and then for the reward all the way to there, I was really good. But what happened is we dipped, and I was like, you know what, it's kind of not really interested in it. But then all of a sudden, like, we got a shift in momentum. I think the SPY spiked, and also got Twitter going. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a little risk on this one. I was like, okay, new idea basically at this point. The new idea is the 46 break, and here's our breakdown on a 1 minute chart. So I posted that list and that Twitter idea at 6 minutes before the bell. And then 2 minutes after the bell, I said, SPY new lows, pulling everything down with it. You can see Twitter was going down, tanking with the SPYs as well. But then when we reclaimed here, this was like the timestamps were a little off. So I think it like groups it if it's like within a certain amount of minutes or something. But got the idea out, and it was really annoying. It was actually really sketchy, because the minute I got in, it just dumped on me. It dumped like 40 cents, and my stop was going to be like just literally 50 cents, like this 45.50 area. And I was like, crap, like, because in the SPY, I think dumped too at that point. So I was like, oh man. Anyway, I held on, because I was like, okay, I'm risking 50 cents. And so then I was like, I know okay, we can get to our 2 hour, we should be able to get to at least a 2 hour target, because our target's at 48.50. So that's way up there. So we should at least be able to get 2 hour targets on this one for sure. And we did. We got 2.5. We got 2 at 91. I started selling. So like, okay, like that was like whatever, a little less than 2R, but 47 was 2R. I didn't want to sell right at 47. I wanted to sell a little bit before because I wanted to get filled. So then I just said I sold a little bit more, and that was like right here, I think, and then sold some 47s, and then that was like this sell right here, and that was like, I believe, the chunkiest part. I was like basically all the position, and then I had a little piece and then sold there. I was like, screw it. But yeah, it ended up being a good overall, good risk reward on all shares. So it was like good high reward trade basically, and it worked out pretty good. Yeah, guys, if you want to see some more videos like this, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.